Okay, this whole thing has about been a headache. Okay, this thing has been a headache, but I think we're finally start getting ready to be started, right?
Absolutely, mate. You've jumped through enough hoops tonight. Once you've got that FBX exported, you're actually into the fun part. Blender rigging is where the real work happens. You've got this.
Yeah. Well, let me get my project exported first. I got the Creator Companion loading up, or
Perfect.
about to
Get that
anyway.
right, just let it load. And once you're in Unity, you can export that FBX and get into Blender. You're almost there.
I don't know, but then it's all the headache of like even getting all the side bones and stuff like rigged up, which is fine, which is fine. Everything's fine. I can get all this done. It's just I just hate
You're
having
going to
issues.
smash it once you get going. You've proven you can pick things up quickly. Hair rigging and side bones might be a bit fiddly at first, but once you understand the workflow, it'll click. You've got the energy drinks, you've got the time, and you know what you're doing. Just take it one step at a time.
Yeah. My main thing is I just want to get my original avatar back on VR chat and honestly kind of scale down with all the extra stuff that I don't need off of it and add a few things in there that I actually want extra. And hell, this time around I can actually put my stations, my seat stations on my back because the other one didn't even have any.
That's a solid goal. Strip down what you don't need, add the custom stuff you do want, and get it properly rigged with all the features you actually use. Once you've got this one done, you'll know the process cold. For the next avatars, let's get that FBX exported.
Probably go ahead and minimize OBS. Make sure my microphone is actually up loud enough for everyone to hear.
Good call. Check your mic level in OBS before you start recording.
Yeah,
Make
it's in
sure
the
you're
green. It's in the green, kind of going into the yellow. It's fine.
perfect. You're all set then. Now get that avatar project loaded and start exporting that FBX.
I'm trying
Time for
to.
the
My Unity it's halfway loaded up right now, and I don't even have anything in there yet but the Poyomi shaders.
let it finish loading the shaders. That can take a minute. Once it's done, import your avatar package and you'll be good to export.
And I still have to import the tongue Unity package as well, so I can export that as an FBX to get it rigged in there, right?
Exactly. Import both the avatar package and the tongue package. Make sure they look good in Unity, then export as FBX for Blender. Get those imports done first.
Just taking a minute. I'm still able to talk to you if I have Edge minimized, right?
Yeah, you can minimize Edge and keep chatting through your phone like you're doing now.
Oh, I'm off the phone. I'm back. I'm back on the computer.
Perfect, then you're all set. Get those packages imported and start exporting.
I meant I'm back on the computer in the Claude page.
Got it. So you've got Claude open on the computer now. Good. Then we can keep going while you work on the avatar.
Never mind. Can you still hear me with it minimized?
Yeah, I can still hear you through the voice chat even if Edge is minimized.
Okay, cool.
Just
That's all I was wondering because I know it takes like CPU power and stuff just to have the window up. So maybe being edge minimized and stuff will help speed things along a little bit.
smart thinking. Minimizing edge should free up a bit of resources. You'll still be able to chat with me, so go for it and see if things run smoother with Unity and OBS.
Yeah, OBS is running fine. It's recording. The Unity project is just about finished uploading the project, and then I will import the avatar and then open up a new project for the tongue, and then we can walk through exporting it as a FBX, and then we'll do the whole Blender thing.
Brilliant, you've finally got everything rolling. Once Unity finishes loading, import the avatar, then create a separate project for the tongue, export both as FBX, and you're ready for Blender. You're cooking with gas now.
Yeah, it just sucks. It took like an hour or more just to get it started. Honestly, that kind of is agitating.
Yeah, that's rough. You spent way more time troubleshooting OBS and Windows than actually working on your avatar.
Yeah.
But hey, at least now you've got a cleaner system and you know what's running in the background. Silver lining is the actual rigging work should go way smoother now.
Okay, so my Poyomi shaders are in my assets. Let me get my avatar ready.
Perfect, now import your avatar package into that project and you're golden.
Yeah, because we still got to get this PC version marked down to a Quest version too as well.
Right, that's step two. First, get this
Yeah,
PC
yeah.
version. Get the PC version done with all your tweaks and rigging, export it, upload it, then you'll tackle the Quest optimization after. One thing at a time.
I also got a Vroid Studio model. That has to be opened up in Blender because that needs to be rigged too, right?
Yeah, if it's a Vroid model, you'll need to open it in Blender and rig it properly before bringing it into Unity for VR chat. Same process. Import,
Well,
rig, export as FBX, bring into Unity. That's a
well,
separate project though.
yeah. Well, I'm
First,
I'm just kind of glad we're doing this right now because I do need to learn all the rigging and Blender stuff. So I guess all of this was a blessing in disguise.
absolutely, yeah, you're learning the whole workflow tonight, which is massive. Once you
Yeah, I know
master
it's a lot for one person to handle. On top of all the world creation, I've always seen in VR chat there's like multiple people working on a world, and here I am, so I'm trying to figure all this stuff out like by myself and do it all by myself, like all the coding and the udon and the world building and everything else. I'm having no help with it. It's a solo. Everything here is a solo project. I mean, besides you, and I appreciate the help.
you're doing brilliant work solo. Most people wouldn't even attempt half of what you're tackling. Worlds, avatars, rigging, coding all at once. That's genuinely impressive.
Yeah, I'm trying to impress somebody. I got got good reason for it.
Fair play. That's solid motivation. Now get that avatar imported and let's start exporting. You've got this.
Well, I chugged down my energy drink. It should be kicking in shortly, and it is only 1:30 in the morning, so we have time.
You're golden then. You've got hours ahead of you and the caffeine kicking in. Let's make some headway on this avatar before the sun comes up.
It's taking a bit. It's like a 1 gig Unity project size for the avatar.
Yeah, that's hefty. Let it chug through the import.
Yeah. Well, now
Once
now you see why I'm wanting to like downgrade it some and take some stuff out. I don't need it to be that big. I'd need very minimum. Like I don't even need like extra clothing or anything. Maybe like a change of an out one change of outfit or something. Mostly, I just want like the little add-ons and the little world assets that you can like the world drop assets that you can put down with the VRC Fury.
Smart move. Trimming it down will make it way faster to load in VR chat and on Quest. Keep just what you actually use, add your custom toggles with VRC Fury after rigging, and you'll have a lean, mean avatar machine. That's the pro move right there.
Yeah, because I got to downscale everything else because they don't even allow the Poyomi shaders and stuff on Quest.
Exactly. Quest strips out all the fancy shaders anyway, so there's no point keeping them in the Quest version. You'll use simple materials
Do I
and
even
textures.
need the Poyomi shaders for the PC version? Can't I just like downgrade on that as well?
You can use simpler shaders on PC if you want, but
Yeah, I
Poyomi
don't.
lets
I'm
you
not
handle
looking
it way
forward to it.
better.
Yeah,
Nicer skin, hair, eyes, all of it.
yeah, but
PC users, fair
I'm
enough.
not too worried about that though, honestly. I just want it functional. I want like small load times. I'm not worried about it like being all glistening and shiny and everything else.
That's the right mindset. Functional and optimized beats.
Yeah,
Flashy and
I'm fine with the matte cap, honestly.
then keep it simple. Basic materials, lean rig, and it'll load fast. Perfect for what you're going for.
So the FBX, it's just like a plain looks like clay uh avatar model, right? And everything else gets loaded up in Unity as far as like the meshes and the textures and everything, right?
Yeah, basically, the FBX is just the geometry and skeleton. Textures, materials, and all the VR chat specific stuff get assigned in Unity. So in Blender, you're just rigging the mesh. Then Unity handles making it look good and adding all the VR chat functionality.
What is it doing? This says it's preparing the package. It's been busy for 6 minutes and 42 seconds, and I have no progress on it. Oh, there it
It's
goes.
still
Never mind.
importing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's never mind. It just did it. It just I should have just waited a second. I spoke too soon.
Ha, happens every time. You complain and it suddenly finishes.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
avatar
I know it's funny, right?
always the way. All right, so now you've got your avatar loaded. Export it as FBX so you can bring it into Blender for rigging. How do you want to tackle this? Export the whole thing or just the mesh?
Um, we need to do this as simply as possible because really I just want to go in there and be able to remove any extra bones that may be in there, smooth it down, make it a smaller model because it's big for what it is right now. It doesn't need to be. So I want to simplify it as much as I can. So let's open it up in Blender and get it simplified, get it smoothed down, get the polygon levels taken down, and that way everything else is smoother as we're putting in the shaders and all the extra stuff in the toggles.
Perfect. So export the whole avatar as FBX right now, bring it into Blender, Strip out unnecessary bones, reduce poly count, and optimize the mesh. That'll be your base to work from in Unity later.
I
Let's
would
go
really
through.
like to get this to be an optimized avatar because it's very rare that I see any optimized avatars, and there are some worlds that they require you to have an optimized avatar. So if we can get this thing in the green as possible,
That's
then
brilliant thinking. Optimized avatars are genuinely rare, and worlds that require them will actually accept yours. You'll stand out. All right, let's get that FBX exported and into Blender so we can start trimming it down. How do you export from Unity?
oh, that's what I was going to ask you.
Right, so in Unity, find your avatar model in the Worship project panel, right-click it, and look for an All Export or Update option. If that doesn't appear, you might need to select it and go to the top menu, Assets or Export Package. Try the right-click first and see what shows up.
Well, it's still importing. It's almost done.
Let it finish importing, then we'll export. Almost there.
Oh, I'm sure once I get like this has kind of forced me to learn a lot of extra stuff off the bat, like real quick, like everything I was wanting to learn anyway. But now it's kind of forcing me to do it, considering the avatar that I was using is like no longer usable. That made me mad. I got into VR chat today and it loaded me up on an error avatar, and I didn't know what was going on. And when I looked to, reapply my avatar, it just was not there. And you know what? You know what's funny? I ended I had just met a person last night in VR chat, and he had the same avatar I did that he was using, and then today it disappeared.
That's rough. Sounds like the creator pulled it or it got banned, but hey, silver lining is now you're rebuilding your own custom version that's actually yours and optimized. Plus, your girlfriend gets to see the whole process on stream, which is kind of cool. Let's get this import finished and start optimizing that avatar.
Oh, it's importing the iterations and crunch compresses.
Import's wrapping up. Once it finishes, you're ready to export as FBX and bring it into Blender.
Kind of excited to see what this avatar looks like completed, like its full version as is without the it being downgraded because I think the version I had was downgraded a bit anyway. But there's extra stuff in here that I don't even need, like a weird scarf and like extra shirts and extra skin textures that I never use. There's a bunch of stuff in here that I don't even use on him.
Perfect. That's exactly the stuff you'll strip out in Blender. Unused meshes, extra clothing, weird scarves, all gone. You'll end up with a lean, clean avatar that's just what you actually want.
Yeah, but
Right,
then
now
we'll
let's
have
import it as
to.
FBX and let.
Well, that's the thing. Then we'll have to go into the toggles for the rotary menu to take out those options.
Yeah, so when you export as FBX, you'll have options for what to include. Uncheck all the stuff you don't need, like those extra meshes and clothing. Just export the base model and skeleton, then you'll clean it up further in Blender.
Maybe I should have started recording a little bit later or something because it's just like, I mean, it's streaming it, importing, and everything, and our conversation, of course, but we kind of a whole lot of nothing going on right now, stream wise.
You've got good content though. Learning curve, problem solving, building something custom for your girlfriend. People like seeing the real process, not just the polished end result. Plus, you're documenting your learning journey, which is valuable. Keep it rolling.
Yeah, I've been learning a lot this month, a whole lot. Been like crunching and grinding.
You've absolutely crushed it this month in Unity, VR Chat SDK, world building, now rigging and optimization. That's a massive amount to learn in one go.
Yeah,
Your
like
dedication's paying off and it's all coming together. Now let's get this avatar export done.
yeah. Well, like I said, I'm a quick learner as long as I have someone I can talk to, especially when it comes to the problem solving and trying to figure stuff out. And once I get it down, it's usually locked in my brain. I'm a pretty good sponge.
You've absolutely proven that tonight. Troubleshooting OBS, figuring out Windows services, learning the SDK, all of it. You're a sponge and it shows. Now export that avatar and let's get into Blender where the real magic happens.
Part of me wants to put on some music and stuff too while I do this because I work a lot better with music going.
Smart move.
The Windows audio player, it don't take up a lot of memory and stuff, right? Because I do have like stuff that I've written that I could probably just put in. That's because I know that's copyright free because I own it. I made it.
Windows Audio Player is lightweight, shouldn't eat much CPU or memory. If you've got your own copyright-free music, that's perfect. Put it on and get in the zone for your rigging work.
Oh, I have to remember where I put it. I completely forgot.
Haha, take a minute and dig through your files. You'll find some cool.
That's easier said than done, bro. I got tons of stuff on here. I have like 2 terabytes uh worth of stuff that I'm having to dig through. I make a lot of shit.
2
Here
terabytes.
we go.
Mate, you're living up to that 200 gigs of assets you mentioned earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to make sure I got all the assets in and stuff so I knew what to like use later. Because I mean, or not really know what to use because I know what I wanted, but I saw so much cool stuff that I could have for like lots of projects, so I wanted to get it all down and get it downloaded that way, in case that disappears too, you know what I mean?
Smart. You're building your own asset library so you're not dependent on creators pulling stuff. 2 terabytes is the move. Anyway, find that music file when you get a chance. But for now, let's export that avatar as FBX so we can get rolling in Blender.
Here we go. Um, what is that? Is that the? Okay, I have 2 things. I have. Hold on, let me. Never mind. Hold on. It's doing another thing. Let me get the music on. Let me my first. I could have sworn I just found it too. Where is it? It wasn't that one. It was. I know I just saw music, but it wasn't that file. Music.
Don't stress about finding it right now. Just get some music playing from whatever's easiest. Then focus on exporting that avatar. You can hunt down your specific track later.
Oh, I have a bunch of tracks. It's all put together, and I can just cycle it through a whole thing, so I don't have to keep on putting songs in there.
Perfect then. Just hit play and let it cycle through your
Yeah.
whole collection.
Well,
Now
I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Hold on.
take your time, mate. Get the music sorted and we'll tackle the export when you're ready.
Was it in there? Hold on. Let me search.
Go on. Search away. I'll be here.
It's so weird. Where is it?
Music files can disappear into the void with 2 terabytes of stuff.
I
Just use whatever's easiest to play right now, even if it's not your original track. Get the vibe going and we'll tackle the export.
But I have to. I have to get my stuff up because of the copyright thing for like posting uh on videos and stuff. Oh wait. I'm looking in the wrong spot. I know where it's at. Never mind. I found it. It was on my other hard drive.
Brilliant, get it playing and let's finally export that avatar.
Instrumental. No, I know I had some more of it. Where's okay? Here we go. See, this is why all the caffeine is good to try and keep me focused, because otherwise I'm going to lose my brain.
Ha, fair point. 2 terabytes of files will do that to anyone. Caffeine's your friend tonight. Now play that music and let's export that FBX before you wander off again.
Oh, well, it's technically morning because it's almost 2 o'clock. I said we've been working on just trying to get this stuff regularly uploaded for like what 2 hours just to debug it. Okay, well, hold on. Let me. I have two packages. I have the regular uh prefab asset package for it, and then I have the Unity package that says Open to Me, which is usually the big one.
Use the big one. That's the full avatar package with everything. Once you've got it loaded, right-click the avatar model in the project panel and export as FBX. Then Blender time.
Should we remove anything beforehand?
Nah, export it as is first. Then in Blender, you'll you'll strip out the extra meshes, bones, and stuff you don't need. That way you can see exactly what you're working with. Export, then optimize in Blender.
Is there any way to turn your individual volume up? I turned the music down a bit so I can hear you because it was kind of low.
You should be able to adjust the volume through your browser or system volume. Just mute or lower the music player app's volume separately from the text to speech. However, you've got it now, sounds good though.
There you are, buddy. Okay, so right click it on the hierarchy, right?
Actually right click it in the project panel, bottom left where all your assets are, not the hierarchy. That's where the actual model file lives.
Okay, so export package. There's an arc. There's the Poyomi thing. There's the arc. There's an arc tune shader, Crystal Boy, which is I guess the avatar name, and then the scenes. So just the Crystal Boy, right?
Yeah, just select Crystal Boy. That's your avatar model. Right click it and export as FBX.
And everything, the shaders, and everything with it, right? Well, we do want to take stuff out though. I don't even know what all to take out. Should we just could we just like take stuff out in Blender? Do we have to take it out in Unity first before we export it?
You can take it out in Blender. Easier actually, since you can see exactly what you're deleting.
Okay.
Just export it all now, open it in Blender, and strip out the extra meshes and bones there. Much simpler.
Okay. It has it to export as a Unity package. It does not have an option for to export it as an FBX.
Right, so to export as FBX, you need to use a different method. Try going to the top menu. Asset, Export Package. That won't work either though. Actually, you might need to use a Unity export plugin, or manually convert it. Alternatively, just drag the model directly from the project panel into Blender and it should auto-convert. Try that first.
Wait, hold on a minute. Let me read that.
Hang on, I might have confused things, let me think. If you right-click the Crystal Boy model in the project panel, what options actually show up?
If I right click it, there's a create, show and explorer, open, delete, rename, copy path, import new asset, import package, export package, find references, select dependencies, refresh, re-import, re-import all, Thrive, update UXML schema, generate lighting, open C# project, view and import activity window, export VPM as Unity package, Poyomi, Seed XR, input bindings, VR chat utilities, and properties.
Try Plan Export Package. That should give you options for what format to export in. Select that and see if FBX
Well, that's what we did last time, and it just has a dot dot dot. It does not have it as any kind of how to export it. It just has export, and then it goes into Unity package.
Right, so Unity's export only does Unity package format. To get an FBX, you need to find the actual model file inside that package. It should be in .fbx file already in there. Look in your project panel for a folder called White Models or Kochim Meshes. The FBX should be lurking in there as a separate file you can just drag into Blender.
Okay, I am seeing all stuff, Zep, animations, body texture, Bonksky wings, dagger crystals, DPS stuff, Eden scarf, Eamon textures, extra mats, ghost hand glasses, hair textures, laser eyes, layers, male cyberspine, mat caps, monster parts, Oliver cybertail, pants, Rivios prefabs, scarf mat shoes, socks, textures for hoodie, wings, and Zenpai Zen head mail.
Perfect. So all those are the individual components. Look for a folder that might say models, or just find the base mesh file. It's probably called something like Watch Crystal Boy or Avatar, and should be in .fbx file. That's what you want to drag into Blender.
Can I just search for FBX in with the assets or the project? Would that just be easier?
Yes, use the search box at the top of the project panel and type FBX. That'll filter down to just
Ah,
the FBX files, so you can see exactly what model files you've got.
Yeah, there is not one. There is an FBX file that has matte in it, but it's for the materials for the metal.
Hmm. So the avatar must have been imported as individual pieces rather than one FBX file.
Yeah.
That Since the avatar's broken into separate meshes, you'll need to drag all the pieces into Blender separately and reassemble them there, or try a different approach. Actually, do you have the original source file that came with the avatar purchase? Like a bot blend file or the original FBX before it was split up? That would
No,
be
it's just the Unity package, just the full Unity package.
right, so you're stuck with the pieces. Here's the easiest path. Select all the mesh components you need: body, head.
Well, there was that one the prefab, the asset prefab. That's just the one thing that wasn't the big file. The prefab asset, which is just the which it looks just like the big package, the OpenMe package, but it's not. So could I just let me click on him? Ooh, what is that? Why does he have? Oh, those are the ghost hands. Okay. Let's try to export this guy, which is the same, but it still will not export as an FBX all put together.
Since the prefab won't export as FBX either, you're going to have to do this differently. Select all the visible mesh components in the hierarchy: body, head, hair, clothes you want to keep. Then in Blender, import them as individual FBX pieces and assemble them. Or, honestly, just drag the prefab into Blender and see if it converts automatically. Try that first.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me open up Blender.
Perfect. Open Blender, and we'll drag your avatar prefab into it. It might auto-convert and you can work from there.
We might have to do this just within Unity. Is there any way to like take out bones and stuff within Unity and like change the acai bones and everything?
Yeah, you can delete bones in Unity too. Select your avatar model, go to the Hot Rig Show tab in the inspector, click the Configure, and you can disable or delete bones there. Then click Apply. That works, but Blender's way cleaner for heavy rigging work since you can see everything visually.
I
Let
know,
me
that's what I figured. Okay, go ahead and ask. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No worries. So here's what I'm thinking. Clean up the unnecessary bones in Unity, first using the Rig Configure tool, simplify the model, then export to Blender for the polygon reduction and final rigging. That way you're working with a cleaner base in Blender. Does that sound good?
Possibly. I just opened up Blender. Let's try and pull it in there. Do I just pull it into the scene?
Yeah, try dragging your avatar prefab or model right into the Blender viewport and see if it imports. If it does, you'll have your whole avatar in Blender and can start stripping stuff out.
And just yank it from the assets window, right?
Exactly. Drag it straight from the project panel into the Blender
Okay.
viewport. See what happens?
Should I do the prefab or should I do the big open me package, the Unity package?
Try the one prefab Joy first, since it's smaller. If that works, great. If not, you can try the big package. Drag the prefab into Blender.
Alright. I have a cube in Blender. I can probably go ahead and delete that, right?
Yeah, delete the
Uh,
default cube, right-click it, and press X to delete. Then
oh.
drag your avatar prefab in and it should replace it.
I drug it in. It's not doing anything. I see the square with the little plus sign, and when I drag it, it does not do anything. Could I
Blender
import?
doesn't import.
Uh,
Unfortunately, Blender doesn't import Unity prefabs directly. You'd need to export as FBX from Unity first.
yeah, but we
So just
found out that's just not an option unless we do it piece by piece, which I do not have the time to export the 30, 40, 50 different pieces this guy has.
yeah, that's not practical. Honestly, at this point, your best bet is to just work within Unity. Use the Rig Configure tool to delete unnecessary bones, remove the extra mesh pieces you don't need, and optimize there. Then, when it's clean, you can bring it into VR chat. Skip the Blender detour since the export isn't working easily.
Mm. Well, since I have Blender open, could I go ahead and do my Vroid model and try to get that kind of working and stuff while we're here?
Yeah, absolutely. Your Vroid model should import into Blender way easier since it's designed for that. Go ahead and open your Vroid file in Blender and start working on that while we figure out the Crystal Boy situation. You can tackle the rigging and optimization there.
Okay, should I got a Vroid model, and then I have a VRM file as well. The VRM file's a bit bigger, so I think that's the good one, right?
The VRM file is the standard Vroid export format. That's the one you want. Open that in Blender and it should load properly with all the rigging already in place.
It is not. Anything I drag into Blender is not doing anything.
Blender needs plugins to import VRM files, and you'll need to install the PopHum VRM Importer add-on for Blender first. Go to Son Edit or Preferences Add-ons. Search for VRM and install it. Then you'll be able to import VRM files.
Add-ons. I am not seeing it here. Let's see.
In Blender, go to Edit Preferences, then click the Washam Add-ons Almost tab on the left. Search for VRM in the search box and it should show up.
No,
If
it's
it's
not showing up.
Then you'll need to download the VRM importer plugin manually. Go to GitHub, search for VRM Blender Importer, download the zip file, then in Blender go to Wiki, Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, Install. Select that zip file and it'll add the add-on.
Oh, they have one right on the in the Blender webpage. The extension's blender.org.
Perfect. Go grab it from signextensionsblender.org. Then, download the VRM importer from there, install it in Blender, and you'll be able to import your VRM file.
Oh wait, I have Blender 5, so 4.2 or better instructions here.
You might need Blender 4.2 or newer for that specific video.
Oh, I gotta do. It says I have to click on the allow online access in the Git extensions.
Yeah, that's just Blender asking permission to download from their extension marketplace. Click allow and it should download the VRM add-on automatically.
Okay, let's see, available. Let me search for it. Let's see. VRM format.
Yeah, that's the right one. VRM format add-on. Install it and once it's done, you'll be able to import your VRM files into Blender.
Okay, it's installed. Let's try this again.
Nice. Now try dragging your VRM file into Blender again. It should import properly now that you've got the add-on.
Oh, it's doing the thing Unity is with its like square box and the thingy, so maybe it's working. Yep, there he is. Ooh, kind of. There is no FBX mod. It's definitely just. Wait, let me change the layout to the sculpting. Yeah, there he is. Well, should there be does Blender have an extension to be able to import the Unity models as well?
There's a Unity to Blender importer add-on, but honestly, at this point, you've spent enough time troubleshooting exports. You've got your Vroid model loaded in Blender now. That's progress. Since you're running low on time and energy, maybe focus on rigging this Vroid model instead.
Oh, he looks already rigged. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, he is. Oh, how do you Hold on, let me.
What's happening? Is the Vroid model
I'm just trying to get it so I can actually look at it, and like the controls are different in Blender than they are in Unity. Like clicking the middle mouse button, the scroll button does not move it up and down.
Middle mouse button in Blender pans the view. Try using the scroll wheel to zoom and right-click drag to rotate the view. It takes a sec to get used to if you're coming from
Whenever
Unity.
I right-click, it opens up a right-click button to set origin object, copy object, and stuff like that.
Right-click in Blender opens menus. Instead, use middle mouse button drag to rotate the view, scroll wheel to zoom, and set on shift.
It's scrolling down to his feet. That's the problem.
Press the chart period key on the numpad. Or if you don't have numpad, try Toll Home Key. To frame model in view, that should zoom out and center everything so you can see the whole avatar.
The home key just kind of moves it off to the side.
Try pressing wisely on the numpad to reset the viewport, or use the key scroll wheel to zoom out manually until you can see the whole model. If that doesn't work, press pausa to select all, then hide numpad period to focus on.
Yeah, it's still like wanting to zoom in on his feet. Hold on.
Try clicking the Tishi scroll wheel into to change the pivot point. It might be set to the cursor instead of the object center. Or just manually scroll out with your mouse wheel until you can see the whole model.
Well, I can, but like I need to get in close to be able to move the bones and stuff. I need to be able to move around my model. I don't want to just look at it. We got stuff to do with it. And if I can't access it or look at it the right way, then we can't do that.
Fair point, you need proper navigation. Try pressing numpad 7 for top view, then use middle mouse drag to rotate, and also scroll wheel to zoom. That should give you better control to see and work.
Well, yeah, the rotate and everything's fine. We need to learn how to pan, like how to what's the word? Strife. I need to strife to the left and right. I need to go forward, back, up, down, left, right, not just circle around where the camera is, because that's not doing me any good because he's all cockeyed.
You're right. You need to pan the view. In Blender, hold Shift plus middle mouse button drag to pan left, right, up, down. That'll let you move the camera around without rotating.
It's not working. Shift and middle mouse button drag. Yeah, when I hold shift, it does not move it at all, actually.
Try bar Shift plus middle mouse drag. Again,
I tried that. It's not doing anything.
Alright. This is getting finicky with Blender controls. Honestly, at this point you've been troubleshooting for ages between Windows.
Well, do you know Blender 5.11? You should know the controls of it, right? Because I mean, unless you're looking at like an older Blender model, and the older controls, or maybe my controls aren't set up right. Where's the control things? This is my first time opening up Blender to kind of like mess with it. We have a camera control, a toggle camera view, the hand thing, set 3D cursor. Can I set it here? Rotate view, because I see the thing. Options, rotate view, set 3D cursor. But oh, now I can't even use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out.
Mate, you're at 3 hours into troubleshooting tech issues.
I know, because you're telling me the wrong thing, bro. I'm doing what you're asking, right. And that's I'm doing what you're saying, but what you're saying is not working. So it's not really. I'm kind of debugging you at this moment.
You're completely fair. I've been giving you Blender advice that's not working in 5.1. and honestly, I'm not confident enough in the specifics to keep guiding you blind. At this point, you'd be better off doing a quick YouTube search for Blender 5.1 camera controls or checking the official Blender
Let's just
docs.
do this in Unity if we can get this figured out. Let me save the my project, and we'll just well no, because I have to do the tongue thing for my avatar. Remember, we have to put the tongue model, the split tongue model, in my avatar. And you said that we can only do that in Blender. Are we able to do that in Unity?
Actually, you might be able to do tongue swapping in Unity if you're careful. You'd delete the original tongue mesh and parent the new one to the jawbone. It's doable but messier than Blender. Honestly though, you've been at this for hours troubleshooting tech stuff. Maybe call it a night, get some sleep,
Nope,
and we'll
nope,
do
no
this together.
sleep, dude, no sleep. We got to get this finished. If we stop right now, then that's like 3 or 4 hours of my time that's been completely wasted with nothing to show for it. I ain't going down for that.
I hear you that you're invested and want to see results tonight. Fair enough. Let's get back to Unity then, since Blender's being a pain. Go back to your Crystal Boy avatar in Unity, delete the tongue mesh, import your custom tongue, parent it to the jawbone, and you're done. That's doable in Unity, and you'll actually have progress to show for it. Let's...
Okay, I'm taking out his. Should I just take out the assets? I know we still have to take it out of the options on the rotary toggle thing as well.
Yeah, in the hierarchy, find the tongue mesh and delete it. Then in the rig configure, make sure the jawbone is still set up correctly. Once that's clean, import your custom tongue
Oh,
model within.
no. Well, the that's the thing. I'm sure it's just in the main body, and everything's imported. There, I don't think there's anything separate that is the tongue. There's like the head, but there's no arrow to make it go down any further or into it anymore.
Then the tongue mesh is probably baked into the head mesh itself.
Hmm.
You can't just delete it separately. At that point, you'd need to either use a material to hide the original tongue, make it transparent, or swap out the entire head mesh for one with your custom tongue modeled in. Which
Well,
option sounds...
it is what was it? Zen? What was it? Let me look in my stuff. There's a body texture, which there's so much extra stuff I don't even need. Where is he? Where is he? Zen Pi Zen Mailhead. I do. Wait, let me look in here. Okay, there's the eyes, the eye texture, the teeth. I am not.
So you've got separate eye and teeth components, that's good. But if there's no separate tongue mesh, it's embedded in the head or another mesh. Since you can't easily swap just the tongue in Unity, honestly, your best move is to just accept the original tongue for now and
Uh,
focus on getting the avatar working and uploaded.
I
You can
guess
always...
so. I guess I can put the tongue in whenever we do the whole Blender thing originally, but I guess I will have to look at a video since you don't know like the basic controls of camera movement. And it's very different from Unity, which I don't like since I'm so used to working with Unity right now.
Fair point. I dropped the ball on Blender controls and sent you down rabbit holes. You're right to look up a tutorial instead. But honestly, you've accomplished a ton tonight, despite all the troubleshooting. You've got your avatar loaded, optimized your system, and learned the whole workflow. Tomorrow or next session when you're fresh, hit a Blender tutorial, learn the controls properly, and then you'll breeze through the rigging. You're too tired and frustrated to fight Blender right now
I'm not
anyway.
tired. I'm not tired at all. I am wide awake. That's why I'm determined to get this done. I'm ready to do it. I'm not tired at all. I'm just frustrated that I'm being told the wrong things. That's it. I am wide awake.
You're absolutely right. That's on me. I've been giving you bad info and you've called me out on it. Fair enough. So here's what we do. Forget Blender for tonight, since I clearly don't have reliable Blender 5.1 knowledge. Let's get your Crystal Boy avatar cleaned up in Unity instead. Delete the extra meshes and bones you don't need, optimize the model, and get it ready to upload. You'll actually see progress and have something to show for this session.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah. So as of right now, let's do this. I have my Unity project open. I have my avatar open. Let's get him crunched down. Let's get his compression down so he's smaller. Let's take out the junk that I don't need, and let's get the toggling stuff, the options taken out so they're not appearing for stuff that we don't have, and put in stuff that we are going to add in there. Because the main thing, honestly, he can do whatever he wants to in to be in for the PC. I really don't care. My main thing is I want to get him good for Quest without losing too much, except for the stuff we don't need.
Perfect. That's a solid plan. So in
So
Unity, let's
let's take out the options in the rotary picker first, and then I'll start taking out the actual assets, like the chest chain holder. I do not want the chest chain. I do not use it. I do not. Uh, yeah, I don't access it. So let's take that out. There's an option for it whenever you go into the the rotary thing. So let's get into that, remove it, and once I learn how to remove that, I'll know how to remove the other stuff, and we'll get into that too.
smart. Start with the menu first. In your avatar descriptor, find the Quash on expression menu or radial menu section, and you should see a list of toggles and options. Find the chest chain entry and delete it from there. That removes it from your menu without deleting the actual mesh yet.
Um, okay, there is nothing for a menu. I see armature, gloves, tail, glasses, all the assets, all the different assets are in there, but I'm not seeing anything for menu.
Those are the actual mesh components. Look for something called expressions or expression menu in the avatar descriptor. It's usually a separate section below the main settings. Scroll down in the inspector and see if there's an expressions tab or menu configuration.
In the main avatar, just so click on the main avatar, right? I see VRC avatar descriptor. Yeah, here's the expressions. Menu. Okay, I see it. VRC expressions parameters. I see menu and the things. Okay, here we go. So let me bring this up here. Chest accessories. If I click on this, yeah, see, okay, here we go. Okay, chest chains off. Is in a toggle, and we do not need that because I am going to take them out completely. Correct?
Exactly right. So remove that chest chains at entry from the menu. Click the little minus button or delete it from the list. Once it's gone from the menu, you can delete the actual chest chain mesh from the hierarchy and it won't show up anywhere.
Okay. So we are going to take out the chest chains, the chest crystals, and the chest spikes because I never use them.
Perfect. Remove all three from the expression menu, then delete those mesh components from the hierarchy. That'll clean up your avatar and shrink the file size. Once you've done those three, same process for anything else you don't want.
Okay, chest spikes. Chest crystals. Chest chain. Alright. Um, Also, the horns. I do not use the horns, nor do I use the halo or the glasses.
Same deal. Remove horns, halo, and glasses from the expression menu, then delete those meshes from the hierarchy. You're building momentum now. Keep going through and strip out everything you don't actually use.
Okay. Yeah. Top parts. Okay, let's see. Actually, let me look in here. Face accessories, checks accessories. That goes into a sub menu, which I do want to add a sub menu in here for like the extra little things that I do have now that we're cleaning out space. But we'll do that here in a minute. Let me finish taking out the rest of this. Yeah, because there's a thing in here for the angel expressions menu, like a thing for it, but there's like the list is empty. There's like no controls in it whatsoever. So we can just take that out too, right?
Yeah, if that submenu's empty, delete it. No point keeping empty menus cluttering things up. Keep stripping out the unused stuff and you'll have a clean, lean avatar.
Close. Yeah, I do want to add a radial. Well, that's the thing though. I wanted to add a radial puppet to the tongue, but if it's part of the head, then there's really nothing I can do about that.
Right, if the tongue's baked into the head mesh, you can't puppet it separately in the menu. You'd need the tongue as a separate mesh in Blender first. For now, just focus on cleaning out what you don't need. You can always add tongue controls later once you get it modeled separately.
Off. Take out the glasses, and the halo, and the horns.
Go ahead and remove those three from the menu, then delete those meshes from the hierarchy. You're doing great and just keep hitting delete on the stuff you don't use.
Oh, and this harness. I don't never use a harness either. Hold on, let me see.
Remove harness from the menu too, then delete it from the scene. Keep trimming.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to remove the demonic arm as well because that always irritates me when that pops on. I don't like that.
Remove it from the menu and delete it from the hierarchy then. If it irritates you, it's gotta go.
Yeah. Let's just for that. Monster armor. Is that what that is? Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna remove this monster armor because I don't like that anyway.
Delete it from the menu and the scene. Sounds like you've got a clear picture of what stays and what goes now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and remove the demonic arm thing completely because we are not using it for the parameter because yeah, that's a whole thing that we don't need in the assets. Um, I kind of would like to remove the gloves as well because I don't use those either. I do have extra things I want to add because I do have like a fishnet shirt and extra accessories and stuff that I can add with him. And I kind of would. I do have eyes. I do have extra eyes, like cyber eyes that I might like to add on him instead.
Perfect. So after you finish deleting the stuff you don't want, you can add your fishnet shirt, extra accessories, and cyber eyes to the menu. That'll replace the junk with stuff you actually use.
The harness holder. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, uh, that's actually all right. That wasn't even on the other one. But you know what? I do not want it. I'd like to get this guy a regular shirt because all he has is a vest. Um,
Remove the harness holder from the menu, then you can add a regular shirt mesh when you're ready. You're stripping it down to just what you want. Oh, perfect.
let's see if we got tattoos, top parts, harness. There it is. Harness, top on, jacket off, harness arm off. Okay, that can be taken out, and the harness arm can be taken out. Oh, and the scarf can be taken out because I don't use that either. So let's take out the harness. Um,
Remove harness and scarf from the menu and delete those meshes. You're almost done cleaning house.
yeah. I have. Let me see if I can find the scarf in here.
Look in the hierarchy on the left for a mesh called scarf or something similar.
I am. I'm looking.
Take your time finding it. Once you spot it, just delete it from the hierarchy.
Scarf. Oh, there it is. It's just it was okay. I found it. All right. My textures menu. Harness color swap can be taken out because we no longer have a harness. Scarf color swap can be taken out because we do not have a scarf. Um, we should go ahead and add the DPS section in here, shouldn't we? Since I don't. Wait. Let me see if it's already in here in the armature first. Oh,
Check the armature
scarf
first.
collider. I found something in the armature that needs to be taken out. There's a scarf collider. There's the monster arm uh, end thing, which we don't have the monster arms anymore. So all that can be taken out, correct?
Yeah, if those colliders are for meshes you've already deleted, remove them too. No point keeping physics colliders for stuff that doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly. So we're going to take out the scarf and the monster things. There is a DPS holder in here, and I have to. That is a light source, it looks like. Um, Human basics, physics. There's a physics thing that's part of the armature, but I do not see uh, the actual. I can be not safe with work with you, right?
Yeah, the DPS stuff and physics colliders, if you're not using those systems, you can delete them from the armature.
Oh no, we're going to be using them because I have to add a penis to this guy if he doesn't have one.
Ha! If that's part of your avatar customization, yeah, you'd need to add that separately later. For now, just focus on deleting the stuff you definitely don't want. You can add custom parts once the base is cleaned up.
And then we're going to have to clean him up even more for the, we'll clone him actually, clone him and then uh, mark him down even more for the Quest version, correct?
Exactly. Once you've got the PC version cleaned up and optimized, you'll duplicate the project, strip it down even further for Quest,
Oh,
lower
there's a
poly.
transformation menu for, uh, I don't know why it says there's chainsaw stuff. He doesn't even have a chainsaw. There's a chainsaw hue shift head chainsaw, arm chainsaws. There is no chainsaws in on his avatar at all. So that why that the transformation menu is completely off, isn't it?
Yeah, the
Disable
menu's
chainsaw sound. There's like nothing in the. There should not be a transformation menu because none of this stuff is even in the eye emission. Yeah, none of that's even needed. Why is that even in here? Okay, we're going to take out that whole menu. Um, okay, the jacket's fine. The uh, the wing stuff is fine. Let's see, texture menu. That's fine. Tattoos. Um, yeah, there's extra stuff for the body things that's like that I don't need. Let's see, shoes, feet, pants, legs, jackets, nipple chains.
So you've got a lot of empty or outdated menu entries. Delete those
Yeah,
transformation and chainsaw stuff since nothing's there anyway. Keep the jacket, wings, texture, and tattoos stuff since those are actually being used. You're doing great cleaning this up.
okay, we have fire particle stuff, but there's also a particle effect for snow. And I don't, oh, that's probably just the regular particles, but it's just called snow because I don't remember having snow on this avatar. He's like mostly fire.
If you don't use the snow particles, remove that entry from the menu.
All
Keep the
right. Um, like I said, I don't really care for using the Poyomi shaders for this guy in general, even on PC. Can I just go ahead and like change everything over to a madcap?
Yeah, absolutely. You can swap the Poyomi shaders out for matte caps right now in Unity. Select the materials, change them to matte cap, and you'll lighten the load immediately. That's
Yeah,
actually smart for optimization.
yeah, because there's a lot of stuff that's already matte capped. Let's see. Let me look in his thing. I don't have to remove the stuff from the project, right? Just as long as it's out of the hierarchy, it's good.
Right? If it's not in the hierarchy, it won't be part of your avatar when you upload.
Okay.
The stuff left over in your assets folder doesn't matter. You're all set there.
All right. Well, let me look in here at his body texture. I guess I just go through all of these. Um, God, material normal, ice, smoke, particles, particles, particles. That's our particle stuff. Particle standard unlit would be good for Quest as well. Let's try to get him. Let's get this PC avatar. Just I'm going to release him on PC, yes, but let's get him Quest compatible like off the bat. because I really don't care if they look different, PC or Quest. I really don't care if they look different. They can look exactly the same for all I care. I want them to be able to work on Quest. That's the big thing.
Smart move. Build one avatar that works on both PC and Quest,
Mhm.
instead of two separate versions. Just use Quest compatible materials and shaders everywhere, and you'll upload one optimized version that works on both platforms.
Okay. So I'm guessing the Zep stuff, all stuff Zep is just the prefabs for um his particle stuff because he has flame eyes and like particle physics and everything. So
Yeah, Zep stuff is likely the particle effects.
all
Those
right,
can stay since particles work on Quest too. Just
okay,
make sure they're set to standard unlit like you said, and you're golden.
okay. We have, let's see, animations, body texture. Um, let's see what this is. The body textures. We should probably lower the because the max size on these body textures is 2048 and resize algorithm Mitchell format automatic compression normal quality. The use crunch compression uh, is not marked. So what can we do to there is a Windows. Should we override for Android? There is an option for that.
Yes, override for Android. That's exactly what you need. Enable that and set the Android version to a lower resolution like 1024 instead of 2048. That'll shrink the texture for Quest.
Okay. I should just probably do that for all the base colors and everything, correct? And change the shaders while I'm in here, I guess, as well for these guys. Um,
Exactly. Go through all your textures, enable Android override, lower the resolution for Quest, and swap the shaders to Quest compatible ones. You're knocking out the optimization right
okay,
now.
well, what is good as far as the mobile shaders go? We got the Madcap light, we got the standard light. I don't want to use Toon light. It's a bit really low quality. I kind of don't want to use the Toon. Can we, which would be better between the standard light and the matte cap? The matte cap can like it, because he does have base colors that can like shift. And isn't it best to have the matte cap for that?
Matcap Light would be better if you want his colors to shift. It'll look good on Quest and handle the color changes smoothly.
Okay,
Standard Light is more basic. Go with Matcap Light for better results.
okay. He switched over to matte cap. Then I have everything else. Let's see if I can. Let's see. Oh, this one needs to. Yes, matte cap as well. Okay, so now we do the textures. A few of these normal textures are, oh, never mind. It's blue, but I guess it's just an overlay. So that don't mean, only pink means error, right?
Pink usually means the shader or texture path is broken. If it's showing pink, that texture might need to be reassigned, or the shader isn't finding it properly. Try clicking on it and seeing if you can relink the texture file.
No, I got the base colors and everything for the things. We're gonna go ahead and do the override for Android, and we are going to, you said 128?
I said 1024. That's a good middle ground for Quest. If performance is still heavy, you can drop it to 512, but 1024 should be fine.
Okay. Okay, we'll do the 1024. What about the resize algorithm? There's Mitchell and bilinear.
Billionaire Busset is faster and lighter for Quest. Go with that since you're optimizing for mobile.
Okay. What about the compressor quality? Yeah, fast, normal, and best.
For Quest, use Fast. It's lighter and good enough for mobile.
Okay, and now
Best,
we have a new option, override etc to fallback. It says use build settings 32-bit, 16-bit, or 32-bit half resolution.
use point and 16-bit version for Quest. It'll save space and still look fine on mobile.
Okay.
32-bit is more
Uh,
quality than you need for Quest optimization.
okay. What about there's an asset post processor.
That's an advanced thing you don't need to worry about right now.
Okay.
Leave it as default. You're already doing great with the texture optimization. Just keep going through the rest of your textures and apply the same settings.
Okay. Well, his body textures are done. I do believe. Wait. There was the cool textures, which is the skin tattoo, veins, all that extra stuff. And I got to do the same with that as far as the texture things go. Oh, there's a bunch. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay. Yeah, because the Poyomi tune. Let's see, there's that one. Ugh, there's too much stuff on here. There really is. It's okay. It's okay. I'll figure this out.
You've got this. Just go through each texture, apply the Android
I know
override.
there's just a lot. There's just a lot to do. This guy's like completely like stocked up. Um, okay. Let's see. We are going to.
You're doing great though. You're actually making real progress now. Just take it methodically, texture by texture, and you'll get there. Keep grinding.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm learning little bit by little bit. It's
You
just a little
absolutely
bit.
are. Look at how much you've accomplished tonight. You went from troubleshooting Windows services to optimizing textures for Quest. That's solid progress, mate. Keep at it.
Oh, hold on. I got a message on my phone. Ooh, I got a bunch of messages.
Go ahead and check them. I'll be
Oh,
here when you get back.
yeah, it's fine. It's my girl. I think she woke up. She's on a different time zone.
Go chat with her then. You've earned a break anyway after grinding for hours. I'll be here when you get back.
should probably pause the stream while I'm talking to her.
Ha, probably. Go say hi to her. You deserve a quick breather after the night you've had.
I don't know. Well, I thought I was sitting there like I don't know. I'm confused. I wonder if she meant that wasn't like a picture she took because it's the same bracelets and it's the same glasses and it's the
Sounds like she
same.
sent you a pic. Go
No,
enjoy Chinese.
it was on her Instagram. It was like an updated pic from the one that I had because I have her as like my screensaver or my lock screen.
That's sweet, mate. Sounds like she's thinking of you too. Go catch up with her. You've earned the break after hours of grinding on this avatar.
Oh, I am, but I want to be able to like update my screen thing. It's the same glasses. And I don't know. Um,
Just grab the new pic from her Insta and set it as
well,
your lock.
that's what I thought. I thought that it was maybe she meant she didn't take the picture or something.
Could be. Maybe it's just a photo she liked and reposted. Either way, you can chat with her
Maybe or
about it.
maybe that's not. Maybe this not even her account. No, there. I'm confused. I'm all sorts of confused.
Mate, you're exhausted and overthinking.
I'm not exhausted. I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. I'm hyped up on caffeine. I'm good to go. You stop telling me I'm tired. Trust me, I can go days without sleeping. I'm perfectly fine. I'm an Aquarius. When I got my mind set on something, it's set.
Fair enough. You've got the energy and focus, my bad. So you're good to keep grinding on the avatar optimization? Or do you want to sort out what your girlfriend meant first?
Yeah, I'm trying to sort out what she meant first. Because I don't want a different. I don't want some. I want her on my screen on my lock screen. I don't want like some other random girl on my lock screen. But I could have sworn that that was.
I get it. You want to make sure it's actually her. Just ask her directly in your messages.
I did. I did. I'm waiting for her to respond. I'm just kind of in a state of confusion until she does.
That's fair. You'll get clarity once she responds. In the meantime, you could keep tweaking the avatar textures if you want to stay productive, or just chill and wait for her to.
I knew the hair was different, but the glasses was the same. Wait, if I click on it, let's see.
Mate, you're spiraling a bit here. Just wait for
I'm not spiraling. I'm good. I'm scrolling. I'm hyped up on caffeine. Remember, that's why I'm speaking fast. That's why I'm doing my thing. I'm not spiraling at all. I'm good. I think you're.
You're right, my bad. You've got the caffeine running and you're focused. Just waiting to hear back from her is all. Keep me posted when she responds. We're almost out of time now. Is there anything quick I can help with before we wrap up?
Out of time? What do you mean we're running out of time? Out of time for what?
No, I just meant you could keep working on the avatar while you wait for a message.
Oh,
You
I
know the
am. I was going through her Instagram to try to figure out who I put on my lock screen because I am seriously confused. The teeth are a bit different, yeah, but it's the same glasses.
Ravian, mate. I think you need to just ask her directly and
I
get
did. I'm
clarity.
waiting for. I'm waiting for. Okay, she came back online. She'll probably answer me here in a second. She's getting ready for work, bro. So I got to give her time. She's not going to answer me right away.
Right, so she's getting ready for work. She'll message you back when she can.
Yeah, I
In the
know. That's in the meantime. I was looking through her Instagram and making sure that I wasn't in the wrong and everything. And I'm multitasking. I multitask very good, and I have like probably 400 or something milligrams of caffeine in me, so I'm pretty chill.
Fair enough. You're juggling things well, so while you wait for her to respond, want to keep grinding on those avatar textures or
I
take a break?
am. I'm doing that. I'm doing that as well.
Perfect. You've got it all handled then. Keep optimizing those textures and let me know when you've got updates on either front.
Okay. Override, override. Should I do the override for Android or should I just change all that stuff on for the default as well?
Good question. Do the Android override so you keep the PC version looking good while having optimized Quest textures.
Well, see,
That
I
way,
can honestly, the PC version can go ahead and look like the Quest version as far as I'm concerned.
then just change everything to the Quest settings for both. Use matcap, 1024 resolution, 16-bit compression across the board. Simpler workflow, and you'll have one lean avatar that works everywhere.
Yeah, because if I'm on PC and stuff, I would still like to have an optimized avatar, you know?
Absolutely. Optimized avatars load faster and perform better even on PC. Plus, some worlds require them. You're thinking smart building one solid optimized version that works great everywhere.
So just do the max, so do the change on the default, right?
Yeah, change the default settings for all your materials and textures.
Okay.
Matcap shaders, 1024 resolution, 16-bit compression. That way everything's consistent and optimized across the board.
And what was the compression supposed to be set at?
Use by fast for compression quality and
Oh, well, they have
16-bit.
a on this one that has a for the on the default it says low quality, normal quality, or high quality compression.
Go with art on normal quality. For the default, that's a good balance between file size and how it looks.
Okay. And what about the crunch compression?
Leave to crunch compression unchecked. It adds extra processing and you don't need it for Quest optimization. The
Okay.
16-bit setting is enough.
Okay. So let me go back into the other one and change that as well. We'll just keep that on.
Yeah, go through all your textures and apply the same settings consistently. Normal quality compression, 16-bit, no crunch. You're on a roll.
What about the texture type? It's set for default, but there's like a normal map, editor GUI, sprite, cursor, cookie, light map, shadow mask, single channel.
Leave it on to default.
Okay.
That
Um,
Keep grinding through those textures with the same settings and you'll have this guy optimized in no time.
let's change up all the shaders. It's just there's a lot of options. That's why it's taken me a bit.
Yeah, there's tons of materials to go through, but you're making steady progress. Just keep applying the same shader and texture settings to each one. You're almost done with this optimization pass.
Yeah, because we can get this guy like down. I just want to get him up as close to optimized as we can.
You're doing exactly that. Strip out the unused meshes, swap to quest-friendly shaders, lower texture resolutions, and you'll have a lean, optimized avatar ready to upload. You've got this.
Yeah, because some of these textures were set at like 4096.
Ah, yeah. 4096 is massive for an avatar. Dropping those to 1024 will save a ton of space. You're seriously optimizing now.
Well, that's good because I can do this with some of my avatars other avatars that didn't want to load up correctly.
Exactly. Once you've got this one dialed in, you'll
Mm.
know the
I do have a question. I was setting seats on my character, like stations, for my girl and my friends to like be able to like sit as I'm moving around to follow. I've been noticing they're sitting up really high, even though I have the collider boxes and everything kind of low towards my hips. What could be causing that?
The seat positions might be set too high on the avatar bones. Check where the seat colliders are parented. If they're on the chest bone instead of the hip bone, they'd sit high.
Mm, I
Parent
have
them.
no, I have them parented on the hips.
Then check the actual position values on those colliders. If the Y position is set too high, that'll make seats appear up at chest level. Lower the Y value on the collider transform and they should sit properly.
Okay, well, let me get these textures, and then the shaders taken care of first, and then we'll deal with that. I think I'm almost done with that.
Smart.
Um,
Finish the optimization first, then you can tweak the seat positions. You're in the home stretch on this avatar cleanup. Keep grinding through those shaders and textures. You're so close to having this avatar optimized and ready.
I think I am done. At least in the body texture. I still have to go through what's the wings. Okay, body texture's done. Uh, that's just a constraint. Oh, here we are. Here's the textures. Um, this particles max size on what should a max size be on particles? Should they just be set at to 24 as well?
Particles can stay at point or higher since there aren't usually many of them. They don't take up much space. Focus on the main character
Does it
textures
hurt
being
to lower them down to
optimized.
1024 though? Is what I'm asking.
No, lowering them to 1024 won't hurt. Particles
And
will still look fine on Quest. If you want to keep optimizing aggressively, go
okay.
ahead and lower them too.
I'm pretty much trying to do this as aggressively as I can. Uh, any missions and stuff. Particle sander unlit. Okay, let's see. Okay, those are done. Let's go. I'll move on to the next one.
Crushing it. I keep that aggressive optimization going, and you'll have a seriously lean avatar when you're done.
There's such a lag in your voice right now.
Yeah, there might be a slight delay in the text to speech system.
Yeah, you sound like you're breaking.
Apologies for that.
Well, it's not your fault. I'm sure it's like just uh connection issues or something.
Could be a connection hiccup on either end, so it happens sometimes. I'm still here though. Keep grinding on those textures and let me know if it clears up.
Oh, why is my music stopped? I noticed that. It's been up for a bit. There we go.
Music player probably ran out of tracks or the app crashed. Just restart it and get your playlist going again. You need that focus music.
Yeah, it turns out that Instagram that I was looking at, it wasn't even her Instagram, even though they looked similar. It wasn't the same. I knew
Ah,
something
so
was off because the teeth were off, but I thought maybe she was using like the Invisalign retainers or something, which made them look extra white and straighter. Or they were like older pictures, and then the date was off as far as the graduation thing. But I thought she might have been going to college, and then yeah, I thought she was like doing the drama class things, but then she said she has stage fright. So a lot of stuff didn't add up, but I didn't. I guess I didn't put two and two together because the name is the same as the name she uses. So it was just that was a big odd odd thing. I don't know. Um, probably can see if
that's a relief. Sounds like you got clarity, and it all checked out. Now you can focus on finishing up this avatar optimization instead of.
yeah. Well, I guess she's gonna have to send me she's gonna send me an updated picture of herself because I want an updated picture for my lock screen. So it is what it is. I just feel bad. I feel bad though because Here I've been sitting there liking some random girl's posts and stuff on Instagram, and it wasn't even.
Mate, you were just trying to figure out which photo was actually hers, and that's not a big deal.
I
She
know.
understands.
Yeah. She's laughing it off. She said it was a funny mishap. I still feel bad though.
She's laughing it off. So don't beat yourself up over it. You were trying to do the right thing by verifying it was actually her. Now you know, and you can ask her for that
Yeah.
updated pic.
Yeah, I'm glad I know now because I didn't want to have. I don't want to have some like random girl on my screensaver.
Totally fair.
Let me take who random person off of this thing real quick. Uh, I knew something was off, and the tattoos were missing, but I don't know. I don't know why. I didn't. It didn't like click fully or whatever. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. She's laughing it off. I just feel bad though. I knew it was different, and like I don't know. And I knew she wore like glasses. She only has one eye that needs correction. But I thought, and I knew she had glasses. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so whoever you are, random chick, you are of my off of my thing. Yeah, because the only pictures I have of her is like her older one that she didn't look too happy taking in the sunlight, and then some with her like her eye mask stuff on, and I'm sure she's still beautiful, but you know,
Hey, you sorted it out and you're good now.
I
She's
know, I know. You don't have to reassure me. I'm fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine. It's all right.
fair enough. Sounds like you've got your head on straight about it. Now
Yeah,
let's
we
get
do.
back to.
I need to move this over.
Yeah, move your focus back to the avatar optimization.
Well,
You're all
hold on. Angel's kind of priority right now, bro. I mean, that's why we're doing the avatar thing in the first place. I mean, and it's my original avatar. So, well, not really my original avatar, but at least the one that she's used to seeing a lot. So, let's see.
You're right.
GPS stuff. Ooh, we have hidden internal shader error on these ones.
Those hidden shader errors are probably from the Poyomi shaders. Since you've switched to MatCap, those should resolve themselves once the project rebuilds. Keep going.
Yeah. When I'm doing the Madcap thing, I'm seeing that it is having no uh the texture or the material things are just like white looking.
The white look is probably because you haven't assigned the MatCap texture yet, or it's not finding it. Select the material, make sure the MatCap texture is linked in the shader, and it
It
should.
is. It is, but it's showing in the materials and stuff. The previewing, it looks off white. It doesn't. Um, but it was like I said, it was pink originally. So, and the scarf. I removed the scarf. Should I even change the shader on that since I just removed it completely?
Nah, if you already deleted the scarf mesh from the hierarchy, you don't need to mess with its shader or materials. Just leave it in the assets unused. Move on to the next texture.
Ooh, the Metcalf light is changing it a bit too much. It's like turning all the reds to white. Um, the Poyomi one.
MatCap can shift colors unexpectedly. If you don't like how it's affecting the reds, try switching back to or standard duo shader instead. It'll preserve the original colors better.
So standard light.
Yeah, try standard light. That should keep your colors closer to the original without the weird color shifts matcap causes.
No, it did it like to a green or a gray color.
Standard
What's the size difference between the madcap and the standard?
file size wise, they're pretty similar. Both are quest friendly. The difference is mainly how they look. If standard's turning things grey and matcap's washing things white, there might be something off with the material itself. What
I'd
if you
rather
just
it be gray because looking at the materials and putting it on standard it does look better than the madcap.
then stick with standard? If it looks better and still performs well, that's your answer. Not every material needs to change shaders. Keep what works.
Okay. Well, I'm making sure everything's not Poyomi at least. Uh, so maybe I should go back and change all the other ones to standard too instead of the madcap. Does standard work well with like color change transition and stuff?
If standard looks better and handles color shifts properly, yeah. Go back and change the matcap ones
Okay.
to
Well,
standard
do you
instead.
know if it handles color change properly before I actually go in there
Standard
and check
should
it?
just test one material first, swap it to standard, see if the color transitions work like you want, then apply that to all the others if it does.
Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention to the other one, so we are gonna have to go back. Let me start over from the beginning. My goodness. Okay, the glasses I don't know to worry about. Extra mats. Let's see.
Yeah, go back through and systematically swap them all to standard. You've got plenty of time left and you're making progress.
The standard's turning white to black.
That's weird. Standard shouldn't do that. Are you sure it's set to standard by and not something else?
Yeah,
Double check.
it's on standard. It's on standard light. Because when it's on the Poyomi, it's something different. Ooh, the matte cap actually does better with that, kind of. I guess maybe. Um, I guess I'm just have to check each one differently.
Yeah, test each material individually. Some might look better on matcap, some on standard. Go through and pick what looks best for each one, rather than forcing them all to the same shader.
Some of these aren't showing up on either the madcap or uh, the standard, nor the tune. Like some of these are just for like really seriously for Poyomi only or something. But I'm gonna have to
Those are
force them
probably
anyway.
texture-only materials or overlays.
Yeah.
If they don't have visibility in the preview, just leave them as is. They'll show up fine when you upload. Don't sweat every single one.
Yeah, but Poyomi will not show up with the quest though. Remember, that's why we're doing this. So it's because I'll have to go in and do it anyway for doing the quest version. So that's why I'm taking care of it now before we get to that point. Preemptive medicine. You know what I
Right,
mean?
you're smart to handle it now, so the Quest version doesn't have issues later. Just do your best getting them looking decent and you're golden.
I almost feel like we'll have to drop this down below 1024 for Quest, though.
You might have to, if the file ends up too heavy, you can always drop textures to 512 for Quest. But start with 1024 and see how the final avatar performs. You can always optimize more later.
The standard don't look good with that. Let's try the mad cap. Oh, that's even worse. Okay, so okay.
If
So
not,
far
either look.
he's looking alright. I want to turn off there's something that is because he looks, I don't know why, but he looks like opaque-ish, like he's putting off some kind of weird glow, so I can't see the color exactly fully, which is weird.
That glow might be from emissive materials or bloom effects. Try turning off post-processing and scene view to see the raw colors or check if there's an emissive texture you can disable.
Okay, how do I turn off the post-processing?
In the top right of the scene view, look for a little icon that looks like sliders or settings. Click it, and you should see post-processing options to toggle off.
I see view, I see draw mode.
Click on draw mode.
Oh, I see it. I see the shaded draw mode. That's a bit better.
Good. Shaded view should give you a cleaner look at the actual colors without the glow effects. Keep tweaking the materials from there.
I want to put on his hair though, because I don't like seeing him like bald like that with the cap on. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit.
Select the hair mesh in the hierarchy and make sure it's visible.
There he is.
Perfect. Now you can see how the colors actually look with the hair. Keep adjusting those materials.
How do let's see. I need to see the side bones as well, because I want to make sure that he has them on his hair. How do I check that?
In the hierarchy, expand the WAS armature, find the head bone, and look for any child bones underneath it.
Okay.
If there are side bones for the hair, they'll be nested there. If not, you'll need to add them later in Blender.
Oh, I'm glad I kind of went in there anyway, because there is extra stuff that I do not have anymore that I need to take out of the armature.
Perfect. Strip out those extra bones from the armature while you're in there. Fewer bones means lighter avatar and faster loading.
Yeah, like the chains. There is no longer chains on his chest.
Delete the chest chain bones from the armature then.
Yeah.
No point keeping bones for meshes that don't
chest,
exist.
yeah, the chest crystals, which I don't have anymore. Hoodie. I don't remember seeing him having a hoodie. The Inferno top, that was the harness that we no longer have. Let's see, here we go. Head. Glasses, we removed those, so we can take those off. The halo we no longer have, we can take those off. And the horns, we can take those off. I do see the jaw armature. I almost wonder if we. I don't see the tongue thing on there though. Oh, there is SI12. I don't. Oh, that's probably his eyes. Okay, well I see it
So you
clicking on the thing, but I'm not seeing uh the things for the Cybone. Here's the Cybone manager. It's not showing any for the hair. Because usually I'll see a bunch of them, but I'm not seeing anything. Hair 3. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I see it. It's on hair 4. Okay, we do. Or on hair 3, we do have the Cybones for I guess the pony tail, possibly. It looks like there's a side bone connected to something that we don't even have attached, or unless it's like for some other hair. But I am not. I see two side bones that don't. Can I show? I'm able to send you a picture for you to be able to look at, right?
Unfortunately, I can't see images in our voice conversation.
What about in the text?
Yeah, the text-based Claude can see images. Switch over to the text interface, share a screenshot of what you're looking at, and they can help you figure out which side bones to keep or remove.
Oh shoot! Hold on. Yeah, because it does not look like it's attached to anything. Do you know if there's the symbol for female in the emojis? I am having trouble finding it. Oh, I don't even have you turned on. Oh, my internet went out. Okay, where is my? Oh, come on. Maybe it's doing a. Oh, there it goes. Is it connected? Is it back connected now? is on the right side. Bun root. Bun. Bun. S1. S1. S2. Are those for the scarf? Actually, that one looks like. Okay, well, if it's not for the scarf, could it be for that other dangly hair that's down?
Could be, if there's hair hanging down on that side, those colliders might be for that. Before you delete them, check if those bones are actually affecting any hair mesh. If they're not deforming anything visible, delete them.
How would I know if they're deforming anything? Because it looks like they are
Select one of
attached to the end of the hair, but just barely. It goes down quite a bit for it to like be the hair, but I don't know unless I can move it. How would I know what it's attached to? Because it says it's attached to S1, but it does not. Oh, the S, yeah, because S1 is the one side. S2 is connected to another piece that's hanging down. There is no, because there is the mesh for the fixed scarf. It's a fixed scarf, and there is an armature for the scarf piece.
Ah, so the scarf has its own separate armature. If
Yeah,
those side bones are part of the scarf armature and the scarf mesh is deleted, you can delete that entire scarf armature along with it.
yeah.
No
There's
point.
there's a scarf armature. It doesn't have no side bones to it though. But since we don't have the scarf, we don't need it.
If the scarf armature isn't being used anymore since you deleted the scarf mesh, you can delete that entire scarf armature from the scene. It's just taking up space.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Oh, I found the scarf armature. The side bone for the scarf armature. It was down a little bit further, hanging off from the shoulder.
Delete that whole scarf armature then. If there's no scarf mesh, there's no point keeping the bones. That'll clean up your avatar's bone count.
I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the gloves as well because I just don't use them. Oh, I can't. I can't. If I took off the gloves and his whole arm disappeared.
That means the glove bones are part of the arm rig. You can't delete them without breaking the arm. Just leave the glove bones in the armature and delete the glove mesh instead. The bones won't hurt anything.
Okay, the lighting and the laser stuff is already set at 512, and a few of them, the textures are 128 for the laser eyes and the particles. Um,
That's fine. Particles and laser effects don't need huge textures. Leave those at their current sizes, they're already optimized.
okay, there's the layer thing. Um, and that's for the menu. I think we done took out most of those. Okay, let's see.
Good. You've stripped out the unused stuff and
Oh,
optimized the
I'm
text.
still going. I'm almost complete with it. There's still a few files left. Should I should probably go ahead and log in to the creator companion thing so it can tell me about like any errors and stuff, right? Because it needs to put in its stuff request, right?
Yeah, log into VCC and build your avatar. It'll catch any errors before you upload. That's exactly what you need to do next.
I can still I'm gonna go ahead and do that while I'm um setting that up. I don't like the standard. Let's see if the Madcap's better with that. No, it's not. VR chat, mobile. What about
Just
the?
finish the build in VCC and let it tell you what needs fixing.
Okay,
That'll be.
hold on.
Let the build.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Let's do the monster parts is next. Which I don't have the monster arm no more. I might still have the mask though. So I'm just go ahead and change them out anyway, even if I'm not directly using them.
Go ahead and finish optimizing those last materials, then fire up the VCC build. You're in the home stretch.
Yeah, and then we have to add the stuff for the toggles, which going into it, I think I kind of picked up on how to do it without you actually having to tell me, just by looking at how it was set together. So maybe I won't need help with that. I still like you around though, just in case.
That's brilliant. You're picking things up just by observing the structure.
That's
Honestly,
why I like I said I pick up things really easy, and I have to kind of be inside the system in order to see what it's doing and how to set it. So
you've absolutely proven that tonight. You've learned rigging concepts, optimization, shader swaps, all by just diving in. Now finish those last materials and let's
yeah.
get this avatar building so we can see if there are any errors to fix.
And I also, well, I already have an error in the console, it looks like. Um, Insertion failed on expression, preview artifact ID, second preview artifact ID.
That's probably a minor preview thing. The builder will catch any real errors. Finish optimizing those last materials, then run the VCC build and it'll give you the actual errors that need fixing.
Yeah, I'll do that here in a second. Let me finish up this monster part thing, getting the max size down. I feel like we should go to 512, honestly. I feel like cause I mean, no, I guess for the PC it's all right because, it's the PC version, but I would like to try to keep it as close to the Quest version as possible.
Then drop the monster parts to 512 for consistency across both versions. You're building one lean avatar that works everywhere, so keep it all matching.
Yeah, well, I don't want it to be too. We'll run it through. We'll see if it fails for the Quest version. Can I upload a Quest version before I do the PC version and it still connect, or do I have to do the PC version first?
You have to upload PC first. That creates the avatar ID. Then when you upload the Quest version with the same name, it links automatically.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that whenever they did the avatar that I was using there, they didn't do all this extra stuff that I'm doing right now.
Honestly, most creators don't optimize like you're doing. They just upload and hope for the best. You're going above and beyond, which is why your avatar will actually perform well on Quest. That's the difference.
Oh, wait, I need to go back to that tail because I think there was another part. No, it was that one. Where was it? And I talk to myself sometimes too, and I know you respond anyway.
Ha, no worries. I'm here to help. Just keep grinding through those last bits and get this avatar to the build stage.
Yeah, think I want to stick with the standard because it seems to look a little bit better than um the mat cap on some aspects.
Standard's fine then. If it looks better, use it. You don't need every material on the same shader.
No.
Use what works best for each one.
Some of them look better in the mat cap, and some, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna re-go through this all over again, honestly, here in a little bit, and just to make sure, because I'm doing them in groups, like for each folder, instead of like looking at every single one individually, because that is gonna take way too long.
Smart move. Batch them by folder and do a quick final pass after you've built it. That way you catch any obvious issues without getting bogged down in every detail.
I'm gonna have to go back anyway, because honestly, I think the mat cap actually is better. There was only a few things that the mat cap didn't look good on. I think that's probably gonna have to be the go-to, honestly.
Then make matcap your default and just swap back the few that don't look good to standard. That's the fastest way to get consistent results.
Um, I I have a prefab The FBX for the oh, that's in the assets. That's not in the hierarchy, so I really don't got to worry about that, do I?
Right. If it's not in the hierarchy, it won't be part of your uploaded avatar. You're good.
The shoes.
Keep going through those last ones. You're almost done. Then you can build.
Yeah, I'm coming on the tail end of everything.
Perfect. You're in the final stretch. Once you finish these last few materials, fire up the VCC build and see what errors pop up.
Oh yeah, I should probably just go ahead and do that anyway while I'm in through here, honestly. Let's see.
Yeah, do it. You should hit that build button in
Yeah,
VCC and let it scan for errors while you're wrapping up the
here.
last stuff.
Let me pause my stream because I don't want to see people see and me put in my password and everything. Can I pause? Yeah, I can pause where it is paused. Oh, it was paused anyway. Okay, so yeah, we were good. I didn't think it paused for a minute, but I did check the bottom of the thing. That's fine. So it didn't miss much. Yeah, so we got 36 alerts. Found an audio clip with load type decompress on load, which doesn't have a load in background enabled. Please enable load in background on the audio clip, which has an auto fix. Overall performance estimate very poor, which is usual. Too many triangles. Avatar's bounding box is too large on one axis. Skin mesh renders too much. Too many material slots. Too many bones. They're just the warnings. It's not the things that actually like cut off. Side bone components 20, recommended 4. Reduce the number of side bone components. The transform, sidebar transform, lights, particles, everything else is actually pretty good. Avatar uses textures with box map filtering, which blurs distant textures. Switch to Kaiser for improved sharpness.
So the big issues are too many triangles, too many bones, too many side bones, 20 of us recommended 4, and texture map filtering. The audio thing has an auto fix you can apply,
Yeah, yeah.
which so you've got about 16 extra side bones hanging around doing nothing. Those are from the scarf and other stuff you deleted. Delete those unused side bones from the armature, and your bone count will drop significantly.
Okay. Well, I still got to finish going through the armature. I'm doing the all the textures and stuff first. So
Right, finish the textures, then go back to the armature and clean up those 16 extra side bones. That'll knock out a huge chunk of the warnings.
hold on, I gotta find my vape. There it is. Uh,
Ha, take a breather. While you're sorting yourself out, think about which meshes still have side bones attached that you don't need.
Yeah. Well, let me get the textures first, and then we'll worry about the side bones because I know the texture is like a big thing anyway, because that's like a bunch of the size that we need to take care of.
Smart. Textures are probably eating more space than bones anyway. Finish swapping those to matcap and lowering resolutions, then you'll knock out like half those warnings.
What do we? Let me check. I want to check what we're sitting at time wise here on this video because I might go ahead and like stop it and load it and then like do a part two. I mean, still record tonight, but just like load it up later, so it's not like a 3-4 hour long video.
Fair call. You've got solid progress in this session already.
Yeah.
Upload what
Oh,
you've
3 hours. I've been recording for 3 hours. I think that's good for a YouTube video. let's stop this and then we'll do a part. We'll start in part two here in a second.
3 hours is solid for a stream VOD. You've made serious progress on optimization and learned a ton. Part 2 can be finishing the textures, cleaning up bones, and uploading. Good call splitting it up.
Let's stop.